Good evening. Ira Epstein with your Metal Market Wrap-Up, and this wrap-up is for Monday, and we're at the 22nd of March, 2022. The time right now about 7:15 p.m., and my jaws dropped because I didn't expect what's happening in these markets, all right? As a chartist, I see one thing on the charts, and my chart works okay, but my head is not wrapped around it the right way. I didn't think gold was going back down under 1930 here. I thought gold stood a chance to attack the 2000 level, not doing it. Silver, thrown back as well. Copper's acting quite good, actually. When you look at the stock market, would you think that you're in an environment where the Fed's going to be raising rates over and over, maybe 50-point rate hikes coming at us at the next couple of meetings? No, the stock market is saying, so what? What's going to happen here is the market will adjust, inflation will start falling down as the supply chains start filling up and we get over this hump. This is what I think is going on with the market thought process. And that if you're not in the market now, watch out. You're going to miss out on some of these plays. That seems to be the thinking. In the bonds and notes, we're in a little bit of a correction, but intraday, you've got to take a look. Some of these parts of the curve yield are inverting. They did it today briefly. It doesn't matter which one, I write about it in my newsletter. If you watched the action today in the cotton market, I know this is metals, but it's all inflation that I'm talking about. To go from 141 to 134, if you watched it, it was breathtaking. It went from the high to the low and then back up. You looked at that, $5 off that low. All I heard was people saying, today's the blow-off day. Well, it doesn't look like it. Maybe they're right. I don't see it. The market closed very, very strong. So when you look at the gold market, disappointment with this action. Because suddenly you're getting this pattern on the weekly chart. And it's only Monday. The chart can change itself. So if I come back, this is how the chart looked coming in. But right now, if it were to close like this, you'd have lower highs, lower lows, breaking the uptrend. Could get back into the 1850s to find support if this held up. When you come to a daily bar chart, you're not able to break out of this yet. That is not good action. Now, if you get under 1900, you have a serious issue. If the market then catches any stop orders under there, that 1850 area comes very much into play. The trend is still up barely. Do you understand the word barely? I think if you take out this low right here, which is 1915, what is that, 60? 1915.50. If that's taken out, well, then you get a pattern here that's just wipes that part out. It doesn't turn the swing line bearish, but you've certainly taken away the bullishness, and then you're stuck in all this consolidation unless you get through this low, and then it's not consolidation. It could be a run to the downside back to the 100-day average, maybe even the 200 if it wanted to really wipe everybody out, with the Bollinger Band first coming in at 1895, which is more likely where the market might test if the bulls threw in the towel. When we look at stochastics, they remain oversold. Oversold, the swing line's up, the bias is down, and who's in trouble? Right now, the bulls. How do you get the bulls out of trouble? Don't take out 1915.50, suddenly jump through 1972.50. I think before you'd know it, lickety split, you'd be at 2027. Doesn't look promising though. Gold-silver ratio, fighting right at the 18-day average of closes, but silver's losing to gold as the market has popped back over that 18-day average of closes, which means weakness there. You're not trending in silver. You're basically trading around the 18-day average of closes almost every day now for almost over 2 weeks. You can see that. In the copper market, you fell back to the 18-day average. You're not trending. You have a higher high, lower low. So what the market did, and it did it right here, this was Friday's close today, you took out that low. You didn't have any move to the downside as it came back, but you also stepped out of the trend. I just see a market drifting at this point. Platinum could easily drift down right into this area. It fought its battle for a while here at the 100-day average, and with the close today, Monday, under that, trend down, bias down, You are oversold, but why not finish it off and go for the 966 level? You did it in the Palladium market. If you take a look, this is how the market looked on Friday's close. Trend down, bias down, oversold, but this is the zone that if it gets there, I think the shorts will use to cover all their positions, and that's exactly what I think happened today. I think they said, I want no more part of that, and I'm going to run for the sideline. In the dollar index, the biggest play that I can tell you to watch is the fact that the Bollinger Bands, look at how they're narrowing in. You see this top and bottom, what they're doing there? That is a sign that volatility is coming out, not into the market. It's going to get stuck churning itself right in through here. Be careful, this is a rough area. I can tell you that the trades I'm putting out, I'm not satisfied with. I'm seeing them not lose big, but they're not making any money either. That's a very frustrating time for a trader, and it makes you go back to the drawing board and question what you're doing. Nah, I believe in what I do. Nothing can stay the same all the time. You got to let markets go through transitions. If you think a $9, $10 break in crude is normal, terrific. If you think the swing I just showed you in cotton is normal, fine. If you think every day almost getting a 40 or 50 cent swing in wheat is normal, okay. If you adjust your trading for that, when the markets do get normal, you're going to hurt yourself. So what you do is you absorb situations like that. You try to get through them as best as you can. You trade small or you don't trade. You sit back and you get very smart. But what did I tell you this market is for the past month? Maybe longer. A day trader's delight, not a position trader's market. Could not be clearer. I've said it over and over. You're viewers of mine, you know I've said that, and that's what it is. Now, if you'd like to learn more, just take your cursor, come on up. You'll see an icon pop here. It'll take you right to our website. If you want some of our free offers, they're there. Education, go to the education section. Everything you need, just get to it like that. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow.